2 days ago we saw Bitcoin price reaching new local high of 31.5k. We saw a rise of Pepe 2.0, Shiba 2.0. So what's ahead of us? Can we break to 35k or even higher? Or we can see a pullback in the near future. Stay tuned. Hello guys, my name is Željko and welcome to Crypto Grid. Yeah, it's the same guy as before, I just shaved the beard. So the first thing that I wanted to let you know today is that I created a Telegram group where I will post the news, the trades, my portfolio updates pretty much. It will be the place where I will post firstly in comparison to Twitter, YouTube, because creating a video takes much more time in comparison to just posting a market update or portfolio update on Telegram. So you can find a link in the description below. Thank you for joining. When we take a look into the crypto in the last few days, we can see that we are pretty much trading in one channel for a while, and that's what's happening recently as well. We have one spike to the up, then we have trading in one channel, then a slight pullback, then another spike up, and that lasted for a while. Also, if we take a look into the volatility, we can see that the volatility in crypto markets is pretty much lower than ever, and even though it's not highly logical, especially in the market conditions that we are currently in, where the people are uncertain what's the next move, are we gonna continue going up, or are we gonna have a pullback, we can see another rally of meme coins. This honestly doesn't have much sense in my opinion, but let's look into the charts because often that's the best way to see what could be the next move. So if we take a look into the Bitcoin weekly chart, pretty much since the FTX collapse, as I said, we have a trading in a range, then a spike up, then trading in a range, then a spike up. This is also maybe some falling wedge, then a spike up. Now we are again staying in a range between 30 and 31k. And pretty much if we continue with this structure, we would have slight pullback, then another leg up. The interesting thing to look at is if you look at the halving that is expected in the future in April 2024, and if we compare it with the previous halving that we experienced in 2020, we can see that we had a rally just before the halving with a sharp pullback pretty much around 2 months before it. So if we would have similar scenario in comparison to that would mean a continuation of this rally with pretty much a sharp pullback closer to the end of this year. And if you look the macroeconomic situation that is around us, if you look the tax on Binance and other centralized exchanges, this is something that could actually play out. Now we are in an uptrend, but this is a little bit of a weird zone because we are pretty much trading in one channel for a while, and the most bullish scenario in my opinion would be to have a false break down below 30k or even below 28.12k, and then we have another leg up, while the bearish scenario would be pretty much going to 31.5k again and not being able to go through the resistance, or again having a false breakout to the top and then seeing a pullback. Also, even the fact that you're trading in this range for a while isn't very bullish. Usually you want to see a stronger momentum with higher trading volume during these times. But yeah, we're gonna need to be patient. One interesting thing is that I would like to show is if you look at the total market cap, we pretty much had the local high of market cap in April. So we pretty much had a local high at this point, and the Bitcoin price is now higher than that, which means that the Bitcoin dominance is increased, and we can see that on the charts, while the altcoin dominance is consistently decreasing. Now the Bitcoin dominance is around 51.5%. Honestly, I don't believe that we ever gonna reach this point of like 70%, even 60% is too high, because that would be a very sign for the crypto markets in general, because at the time when we had that, we pretty much almost didn't have any stable coins in the markets in comparison to today. And if we would get to that point, that would be really, really concerning. And one of the things that I'm pointing out all the time is, if you look at the stable coins, it doesn't matter if the stable coin dominance is going up or down, we can see a consistent decline, specifically of BUSD and USDC, and that's honestly not healthy. For the BUSD, the main reason is that Binance is not allowed to print their coin, and we're gonna see how this ends up, I guess, pretty soon, and that's something that you should be worried and you should be careful of. This is one of the reasons why I advise people not to invest into the small caps massively as many people are doing, because we can see consistent increase in the Bitcoin dominance, and you want to invest into the alts when this starts reversing. And I don't think that we're gonna see a reverse in Bitcoin dominance before we have some much sharper pullback, where pretty much Bitcoin dominance will reach some local high for that time frame. And that's probably the moment when you should look and invest into the alts, because they will actually outperform Bitcoin. And I believe that we still need to wait for that moment to occur. Another thing that I like to look into is the open interest and funding rates, and we can see that the funding rates are going into a slightly negative area, as we had usually before the spikes to the upside. But again, before buying and before taking a new position, I would rather miss the move, or I would wait for a pullback, than just buying right now. Because again, if you look into the Bitcoin price, pretty much there is no great area to place a stop loss, maybe below 29.5k or here, but this again wouldn't be a great risk reward ratio. So it's much better to wait and be patient, and sometimes you need to be able to determine these moments when it's better to stay out of the markets, maybe even miss some moves, some opportunities, than to get consistently chopped out and reaching a new stop losses. Regarding the open interest, we can see that the open interest is slightly increasing consistently. That's a positive sign. And again, as I said, if we have some pullback, that would be a great area to look for. Another thing that I wanted to address today is a Litecoin price, and pretty much in comparison to the past, we saw a peak much later, because usually we could see a sharp pullback at around this range, and now we are experiencing that pullback. I noticed that a lot of people are looking for opening long positions on Litecoin, but I don't believe that this is a great idea, because first thing is, I don't believe that the Litecoin will outperform BTC, and the second idea, the risk is increasing pretty much day by day, because we usually saw bad or pretty much declining price action the closer to the halving that we are. This was honestly a really great move. We pretty much saw an increase from like $85 to $110, and I exited in this area around $102. And yeah, the exit could be better, but profit is the profit. And currently, as I said, I'm now looking for a pullback and potential opening of new positions if we hold support at 30k or 28k. So I hope that this analysis was helpful to you. As I said at the start of the video, I will be posting all my trades, and I will be pretty much sharing more what I'm exactly doing in the next videos. So I'm always interested in hearing your feedback, what you're doing currently, what you're looking at. Also, please consider subscribing and joining the Telegram group. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Stay strong and healthy. Bye.